It's the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Coach's Corner, fueled by Donut Country and McDonald's on 101.9, 100.5, 1450, WGNSSports.com, and Big G TV.
And this portion of the show brought to you by Lascassas Feed Supply, locally owned and operated by Coy and Jennifer Young, specializing in animal feeds, premium pet foods, farm supplies, and more. Didn't know they had premium pet foods. I'll get some for Chipper, I guess. We have Adam Jones on the line here from Stewarts Creek, the head coach. Adam, how are you today?
Good. How are y'all doing this morning?
Doing great. Had a difficult game last night, I know, but it was a hard fought, and I thought you guys played just really, really played hard.
Yeah. Obviously Blackman's always going to be a good defensive team, and we kind of fell in love with some perimeter shots and not doing kind of what we'd done all year. And as the game went on, we got a little better at it, but it was a little bit too late. Probably one of our worst shooting nights of the year, but give Blackman credit for that some too. But we just didn't do a good job sticking to what we normally do. But we'll learn from it. We'll move on, and obviously we'll play them again.
And down the stretch, I thought you kind of rushed some shots. Did I see that right? I mean, it looked as if they rushed a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. And then our whole offense is kind of inside out stuff first,
right?
And we were just settling. We had some driving lanes running our stuff, and then we were just kind of settling for long shots. And I was kind of flabbergasted really while we were doing it. And it kind of set the tone for the rest of the game. We could never just kind of get out of that little hole and into the offense we wanted to get into. But like I said, we'll learn from it. We'll move on, watch some film, and then we'll figure it out, be ready to go next time.
Well, a big win over Oakland. You've had a really pretty good week here, a 62-59 win over Oakland, and I think Oakland's a very underrated. I think they're really talented. They're young, but they're talented, and you handled that, and then a win over Laverne. So you're 1-1 in the district. I would think you've fairly happy with that. I'm never happy, yeah. I guess. I'd like you to win all of them, but
Right. No, definitely. I mean, we lost one of our best players at the beginning of the year to an ankle, so he didn't play in some of our games. And we were very competitive with some good teams, but we've got him back, obviously, and we've gone through a pretty good stretch through Christmas and then to start early district and region, and we're playing much better ball. But like you said, we would like to win them all, yes, but, you're going to run into tough shooting nights like we had last night. We just got to figure out, how to get out of that hump when that does happen. But definitely proud of the guys, and we got enough talent to compete with anybody right now.
Isn't it amazing, though, like how basketball is the only game you can prepare, but if the shots don't go in that night, it just happens sometimes.
It does. I mean, sometimes you're just, you're going to get beat. If you have a crappy shooting night, you're going to get beat. Is what it is. But with last night, we had a crappy shooting night, but we didn't adjust. I think we shot 7 foul shots the whole time. Just not adjusting, getting to the rim, getting some inside-out shots. It was just kind of one pass, let it fly, and, if they're not going in, that's not going to be it.
I thought you did a good job defensively against Blackman, just from a viewer's eye. Nasser down low, he got in some foul trouble, but he really played. I thought he played McDonald really well.
Yeah, I was very pleased with our defensive effort, and I kind of have been all year. I mean, I tell the kids, regardless of how we shoot it, defensive always travels. Like, that's something we can't control, and they've done a really good job with it. And I was proud of them last night because, obviously Blackman's going to run their stuff, and it's difficult to guard at times, and we just got to talk and be physical, and we did a good job. And it was going to be tough because we have another big kid that was going to go in there and help us out, but he was out with strep throat last night, so he didn't play. So I was proud of defensive effort for sure.
Adam, we're getting to the point now where it's getting the nitty-gritty of the district schedule. I mean, you've played a couple of games now. Next week's going to be a big game, and then the weeks to follow, and then we're in district tournament. I mean, it's really crazy how fast it goes. But you've got a big game against Smyrna on Friday night. Tell us a little bit about them and what to expect.
I mean, they're good. They are talented. I mean, Coach Metz these last 2 years has a very, very talented team, and, they're good athletes. They shoot it well. They drive well. They're difficult to guard. So I think it's going to be a heck of a matchup. Definitely for, it's going to be our homecoming, so it should be a little crazy atmosphere and crosstown rivals. So, it's really who's going to show up, compete the hardest, execute what we got to do, and whoever does that's going to come out on top.
And to get you ready for Smyrna, you've got Siegel on Tuesday night,
Right.
which is kind of a little bit of a similar. They've got a different style altogether, though. They like to run it up and down the floor.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of everyone is a little bit different in the region and district, and you just got to adjust. And well, with our kids, we're kind of comfortable doing kind of whatever. We're good playing fast. I would like to play a little faster than we have been, but I'm good if we're going to guard and sit down and execute our stuff. We'll kind of adjust as the game goes on. But I mean, the region and district is, everyone's a little bit different, but everyone's pretty good, and it's just wide open for everybody to take advantage of.
It's crazy how it has turned into that. I mean, it's like it's open season. I mean, anybody can and you can see in a district tournament or a region tournament how getting the hot hand late would be a pretty valuable asset, wouldn't it?
Right, 100%. And kind of how it's set up, we got to get our kids to, bring the same energy, because obviously they were very excited for Blackman last night. They're going to be excited for Siegel, but, our district's so small. We go district game, and then then we go to a region game, which matters, but obviously not for district standings. And then we'll get fired up for Smyrna, district game. So it's a little bit funny how it works this year with having such small districts, but this area, the kids know everybody, so we'll be fired up to play every single night.
And it makes scheduling difficult, but I would think too that you don't really get the chance to have retaliation. I mean, it's kind of before it's over with.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it goes quick. Once this time of year hits, it's Tuesday, Friday, and you look up and you're in the district tournament. But all of us have kind of agreed, we're going to play each other to help each other out with scheduling and stuff like that. And we like to see each other because we're going to be, competing in the same region come later in February.
Let's talk just a minute or two about some of the kids. You've got some real battlers out there, and I mentioned one. And you're shooting. I think you probably are better shooters than what we saw last night, and you've got some guns. Yeah,
we do, and that's what I was saying. The frustration with last night, we shoot it well, but it's out of offense. It's getting 2 feet in the paint, inside out, making the extra pass. And last night we just kind of one pass. Oh, well, we'll just fire it up. But
right.
We've been pretty consistent when we're doing our stuff that, stepping in, knocking in shots. And we have guys that play their role and do it well. And, I'm never going to tell anybody, if you're open and feel like it's the right shot, step into it, make it with confidence. And a lot of our kids have taken that to heart and done a good job with it.
And you saw glimpses of that last night for periods of the game where they were penetrating, then dishing off, and then you'd have a period or two of. And I guess credit Blackman for a little bit of that because they're a very good defensive team too.
Yeah, definitely, and that's what second half kind of is what it is. The first half frustrated me. We got off to a great start, and then we just stopped doing what we were doing.
Yeah.
And just kind of settled and kind of backed off like, oh, they're guarding us. And I was like, well, that's part of the game. We got to figure it out. But second half, they did a little bit better job. But, again, still had some times where we took some bad shots and whatnot. But, I mean, you're going to take bad shots at times. It just is what it is. But we took way, way too many last night. But, again, credit to Blackman for that.
I know you feel good about your team going into this. I guess it's even though it's just one or two games played, this district stretch. I know you feel good about your guys.
I do. I love our guys. I mean, they come out and they compete every single night, and that's all you can ask. You can't coach the ones that won't compete, but we might lose a game here and there, but we're going to give it our best shot, and our kids are going to fly around and we're going to compete. And that's all we can ask as coaches. I love to coach them every day. So we still got a lot of work to do, but I think we have a chance when it's all said and done.
Well, Coach, I appreciate y'all having us out last night. I think we're going to be hit there in another week or two for another game. So, but appreciate your hospitality, and good luck the rest of the way, and we'll talk to you in a couple of weeks.
Sounds good. Well, thanks for coming last night. We enjoyed it.
Yes, sir. Adam Jones, the head coach of the Stewarts Creek Redhawks. This portion of the show brought to you by Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, family owned and operated since 1977. Get the best service with Prentice Allsup Heating and Air online at PrenticeAllsup.com.